She was just like any other mother, waking up before the sun to get her children ready for the day, juggling breakfast, school runs, and her part-time job at a small local store. She never imagined that life would demand so much from her, yet she faced it with a courage that even she did not know she had. Each day was a test, each moment a challenge, yet she held on to hope, as if it were the air she breathed. She dreamed of something bigger, not just for herself, but for the little ones who depended on her. She wanted to create a life where they would never have to feel the hunger she felt in her own childhood, the cold nights, the worrying about bills, the fear that maybe tomorrow would not be enough. She refused to let poverty define her story, and so she started small. She found herself with just a few dollars saved from years of overtime work and a vision that kept her awake at night and energized her at dawn. She wanted to build something that mattered, something that could change lives. Starting with her own, she began by selling homemade products, first to neighbors, friends, and anyone who would listen. Her hands were raw from the effort, but her heart was full from the purpose. The late nights became her classroom, each mistake a lesson, each setback a stepping stone. She learned about marketing, finance, and leadership from books borrowed from libraries, online tutorials, and mentors she sought out relentlessly. She knew she had to become an expert, not just to survive, but to thrive. Her children watched her struggle, they watched her fall and get back up again, and in that struggle they learned resilience. The mornings when she had nothing to give yet still smiled when she packed lunches, they became a testament to human strength. Her community began to notice the change in her. People were inspired by her dedication, and her story began to spread slowly. Orders increased, clients became loyal, and the business that started in a tiny kitchen corner grew into something substantial. Yet she never lost the essence of why she started. She remained grounded, humble, and grateful, remembering every hardship, every sleepless night, every time she questioned if she was enough, and yet chose to keep going. Her vision expanded. She diversified her products, hired a small team, and invested in technology to reach more people. Her office was not fancy, but it was filled with energy and dreams. The walls echoed with laughter, brainstorming sessions, and the occasional tears of frustration. She learned that leadership was not just about giving orders, it was about inspiring others to believe in themselves, to find purpose in their work, to feel like a family. She faced obstacles big and small. Competitors doubted her, investors hesitated, and critics whispered, yet she transformed doubt into fuel. The harder it got, the more determined she became. Every challenge was a chance to innovate, to prove not to them, but to herself, that dreams do come true. She never missed a milestone, with her children celebrating birthdays, school achievements, and even the smallest victories. She created memories that money could never buy. The business became profitable, reaching millions in revenue, yet her pride was never in the numbers, it was in the journey, in the lives she touched, in the family she built around her venture, in the hope she kept alive in herself and in her children. She often thought back to the nights she cried alone in the kitchen, wondering if she could ever succeed. And now she realized that success was never about wealth, it was about courage, it was about persistence, it was about refusing to give up when the world says you cannot. It was about showing her children that life is what you make of it, that the fire inside you can light the world if only you feed it. Every morning she wakes up still with the same love for her children and the same hunger to grow. She mentors other single mothers, sharing her story, teaching them that possibility exists even in the darkest of times. She never takes for granted the power of her journey. She speaks at events, writes books, shares her experience, not for fame, but for impact, and her story inspires thousands across the country. She smiles when someone tells her that they were motivated to start something new. She remembers herself in that person, the fear, the doubt, and then the courage to try. She built not just a business, but a legacy, a testament to human determination, to the strength of motherhood, to the beauty of dreaming boldly and acting relentlessly. And every night, when she tucks her children in, she whispers to them that nothing is impossible, that with love, hard work, and unwavering belief they can build worlds. She never stops believing in them, in herself, in the endless potential of a determined heart. And as the lights go out, she reflects not on the millions she earned, but on the lives touched, the obstacles overcome, the fears conquered, and the dreams realized. And in that reflection, she knows that every tear, every sleepless night, every moment of doubt was worth it. For this life she created, this story she lived, this legacy she continues to build.